I just realized the reason why I have not read literature is because of this feeling that I told you about that gets invoked in me by great literature, well, very subjectively judged. That feeling is really uncomfortable. The feeling I told you about. When I read great literature, I feel this itch in between my blood cells, in between all the cells, all the molecules that make up my body. This itch that I cannot touch. It's invoked by great literature. Exactly what it feels like is when you have this burning curiosity that cannot be fulfilled, and it feels very uncomfortable. And I do not know where and how it comes from, and I don't know what it is. This is how I can describe it to you, and you can relate to it. That's why I avoid actually reading. Like, I do not go and seek a good literature to read. I don't do it. I don't read. It's just almost painful, but not. It's like you have an itch, you cannot scratch it. It is almost painful, but it's not. It's just uncomfortable. When I read great literature, I don't know how to describe it. Maybe one of the reasons why I feel this is because I feel like it is so great and I want it to have come from me. And it is not. It's come from a different person other than me. And that makes me feel really like an itch in me because that is a problem that cannot be solved. And this is the poem that I told you about that I read from this person. And yes, I did only read it in a different language. And now I can read it in English, which I think is closer to the mother language that he wrote in. He wrote the poems in. So the translation are more accurate and more full, complete. Nothing's missed. And I love this one as well as the last one. I just realized. I like for you to be still. And the translation here is not really. The translation here doesn't really. It's not the same. The translation here. Let me tell you what this means. Is I like. My liking you is still, but this is I like for you to be still. It's different. But I think they are just as vague. They're like similarly vague. You don't really know what it actually means. So I think maybe it's a good translation, but because it's vague, so. Actually, because it's really formal or old-fashioned English that I did not understand, and I asked ChatGPT, and it explained it to me, and now I got it. I got exactly what it means now. And I think this translation here is actually great because it's okay. It's as though you are absent. I love this perfect word here. Absent. You are absent. It's not saying like the translation here says it's as though you disappear. It's completely different now. You cannot use, and also I think it's better to translate his poems literally. Some poems you cannot translate them literally, but I think most poems you have to translate them literally. But here, if you translate it, literally you have to translate the word absent as it is. But here, it translated the word absent into disappeared, and I think it completely just missed the point. You have to say, it is as though you are absent. That is a thousand times better than as though you disappear. It's completely different, if you get it. I don't know how to explain. It is as though you're absent. Absent here, oh my god, it just blew me up. It is as though you are absent. Perfect. As though you are absent. I love that. I love it. It's so good. And you hear me from far away. That kills me. This sentence kills me. And you hear me from far away. I love it. I love it. Every time I read it, it's so good. It's written so well. And my voice does not touch you. This is okay. This line is fine. Okay. It seems as though your eyes... I love this one. This one literally this one fucks me. I love it. It is just so good. It seems as though your eyes had flown away. Holy fuck. Shit. You are so good. You are a genius. You're born to write poems. Do nothing but just write poems. And as he did. He wrote poems. That is just a perfect using of language. It's not about choosing of words. It's about the using of the language. It is just so perfect. It's perfection. It's perfection. It's genius perfection. And it seems that a kiss had sealed your mouth. This one is mundane. Okay? And all things are filled with my soul. I love it. I love that one. And you emerge from the things filled with my soul. I love this one. You emerge. I love the ones that I do not. That is completely not expected, completely unpredictable. Completely unconventional, completely new, completely invented ways of saying things that I've never heard of before. And that literally gives me orgasms. You are like my soul, a butterfly of dream. I love this one too. It's invoking me that itch in between the molecules that make up my body. And I do not like this feeling. And I don't know what it is. Again, I don't know where it comes from. I do not know what to do with it. That's why I don't go out and seek poems to read these years. I barely read any. I actually read many books, but I do not seek to read poems because they make me feel this way, and I don't know what to do with it. I have no idea what it is, what its purpose is. This feeling drives me crazy. It's like something you cannot get. You love someone and then you can't have them, that feeling, And this feeling that I'm having is close to that feeling, but it's more obscure because I don't know what it is at all. At least when you have a burning curiosity, that is a burning curiosity. When you have someone you cannot get, that it is someone that you cannot get. You always know what they are, but this feeling that I'm having, I do not know what it is. I don't know what to do with it. And I can't even tell you what it is. I don't know if you have this feeling when you read poems. I have nobody to relate to when I have this feeling. It's different. When you have a burning curiosity, you can tell people about it, people get it. When you love someone, you can't get them, you can tell someone about it and they get it. But when I tell you about this feeling that I have when I read great literature, I think I have nobody ever said anything about it. I've never read about it. I've never heard of somebody talking about it. I don't know if it ever exists outside of me. If you have the same feeling, let's talk about it. I like for you to be still. Means I like when you're still. I like it that you are still. But it's great that they translated it with old-fashioned English. And you seem far away. This one is mundane. It sounds as though you are lamenting. A butterfly cooing like a dove. Oh, shit! A butterfly cooing like a dove. I damn love it. He is a genius. He is marvelous. I don't know what to say. If he's in front of me, I do not even know how to praise him. How he can write like this. I don't know. I think we are alike. I think if he reads my writings, he would get me just like I can get him. Oh my god. Literally, when you write things that are abstract and very personal, you really have this worry that nobody can get you. You have this melancholy, this sorrow in you when you write like that. When I write like that, I just feel like I know that not everybody can get me. I even know that most people won't get me, and it feels really sad. And it feels sad, but it's something that you have to surrender to, and I do surrender to it because it's something it's normal. It's normal if you write abstract. People don't get it. And I feel like if he reads and now reading his writings literally gives me hope. And also because he's famous, and thank God he's famous, it makes me feel like, okay, if people can understand him, people can understand me as well. And he can definitely understand me. And you hear me from far away. And I did not know that. I did not know this. I only hoped or believed that maybe I can be understood. Now I have actual proof, evidence that I can be understood. And my voice does not touch you. Let me come to be still in your silence. And let me talk to you with your silence. That is bright as a lamp. Simple as a rain. Ha! Fuck you! How are you so good? Simple as a rain. Fuck yeah. I love this. Simple as a rain. Very, very unexpected. I love things that are really unconventional, very abstract, very unexpected, completely unpredictable. I love that. You are like the night. I like when someone says something in a way that is completely unexpected. That's why I hate cliche. One of the things I hate the most, cliche, people that, when you are with someone, the way they say things, you can tell, people with very thick conditioning. They say things and they do things, they behave in completely predictable and understandable and normal ways. And that are literally just, I cannot get close to those people. I can't. My family's like that. All the people I've dealt with, I've ever met in my whole life. I don't know everybody, but all the people, everybody I've known in my life, they're all like, they're nobody unpredictable. They're too conventional. When I see something unconventional, that's like a surprise. It's like a star in the sky. I love that. That makes me feel like finally I can breathe in a world where unconventional things. It's like the whole world is like a large piece of tissue, and the unconventional people are like holes in this tissue through which I can breathe a little. You are like the night with its stillness and constellations. Your silence is that of a star, as remote and candid. Oh my god. That is such a perfect way to describe silence. Remote of a star as remote and candid. I love it. I love it. I'd like for you to be still. It is as though you are absent, distant, and full of sorrow. So you've died. One word, then one smile is enough, and I'm happy. Happy that is not true. I want another poem from him. Here's another one. If you forget me, I want you to know one thing. You know how this is. If I look at the crystal moon, at the red branch of the slow autumn at my... What the fuck? I want you to know one thing. You know how this is. If I look at the crystal moon, at the red branch of the slow... Fuck you, you know? You are... Fuck you. If I touch near the fire, the impalpable ash, or the wrinkled body of the log, everything carries me to you. And everything that exists, aromas, light, metals, or little boat. Oh, for fuck's sake! Ah! That sail toward those isles of yours that wait for me. Fuck you! Well now, if little by little you stop loving me, I shall stop loving you little by little. If you suddenly forgot me, do not look for me. If I shall already have forgotten you, if you think alone and mad, the wind of banners that passes through my life. What does banners mean? Yeah, I don't know this word. If I shall already have forgotten you, if you think alone and mad, the wind of banners that passes through my life, and you decide to leave me at the shore of the heart where I have roots. The shore of hearts where I have roots, remember that on that day, at that hour, I shall lift my arms, and my roots will set off to seek another land. But if each day, each hour, you feel that you are destined for me with impeccable sweetness, I need to Google impeccable. And I know what it means now, and this is a perfect word that I can use because I need this word now. It's in my vocabulary now. Implacable sweetness. It's a perfect word. I love this word. Oh my god, and especially when it's combined with the sweetness. Holy shit! If you feel you're destined for me with implacable sweetness, fuck you! If each day a flower climbs up to your lips to seek me, and my love for my own, in me all that fire is repeated. In me nothing is extinguished or forgotten. My love feeds on your love, beloved, and as long as you live it will be in your arms without leaving me. As long as you live, it will be in your arms without leaving me. I love it. Damn shit. Damn shit. I've never read something like this. I don't remember. You know, I read a lot of great literature. And this is something damn shit. Actually, maybe I read before, you know, something like this as good as this. Because I read another, an Italian writer, and he's really depressing though, but his writing is perfect. And I read it in my own mother language, translated, and that's already super good. But it's so depressing, and I was really depressed, and and he won the Nobel Prize. His last name is, I don't know how to pronounce it in English. It's Pirantro. Tdro. I don't remember. And I read maybe 2 books of his. One is of short. They wrote mostly short stories, and they were really depressing, but superb writing as well. Perfect. I love that. And I don't plan to read him again because my mood is easily swayed by art, whatever, music, literature. I want another poem from him. More torture. And now you're mine. Rest with your dream in my dream. Holy fuck. Rest with your dream in my dream. Love and pain. I think I've just now mastered the English language, so I cannot write with the grammar like this. I do not use the grammar the way he does. And in my own mother language, the grammar isn't used like this exactly. That's why I don't write in this specific particular way. Because my language is an Eastern language, is a lot more reserved. A lot of things maybe you can only say with a kind of hidden, reserved, not literal. I don't know. I don't really know. But now he's opened up a new possibility, a new portal that I've never, I did not expect this. Love and pain and work should all sleep now. Huh, shit. Love and pain and work should all sleep now. Fuck! The night turns on its invisible wheels. And you are pure beside me as a sleeping amber. A sleeping? Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Shit. Fuck you. No one else, love, will sleep in my dreams. We will go together over the waters of time. Oh yeah, fuck yeah, it's so good. I love it. No one else will travel through the shadows with me. Only you, evergreen, ever sun, ever moon. For fuck's sake. Oh my god. 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 It makes me want to cry. It's so good. It's so good. It's torturing me. In a way I do not know how to describe it. I don't know why I feel this way about great literature. I have no way to explain it. I don't know why I feel this way. Maybe because it's something. It's where I come from. Maybe. And I know I'm not there. Or at least in this illusion, I have this illusion that I'm not there. And I want to go there. And I'm reading this. This reminds me of there. Where I have the illusion that I'm not. And it's causing me this dissonance in me that manifests as this feeling, this mysterious, unexplainable feeling that's kind of like a torture. And I guess I will have to live with it as soon as I'm still alive in this dream. Your hands have already opened their delicate fists. and let their soft, drifting signs stop away. Oh, fuck, yeah. Makes me want to cry. Oh, this is so good. I can't read it anymore, you know? It's I don't feel good. Your eyes closed like two gray wings, and I move. It's like this feeling, it's like watching beautiful things in front of you flying. And you reach out your hands and you cannot grab them. That's what I feel, and it's a torture. After following the floating water you carry, that carries me away. The night, the world, the wind spin out their destiny. I don't know, I don't understand it. I don't understand this feeling that I have when I am exposed to things like this. It doesn't have to be literature. It can be like paintings, you know, some drawings or paintings that are just abstract, that are, you know, like postmodern paintings. They give me this feeling too, and I just feel it's so good, and I don't know how to explain it. It's so good, and it's just like the one that I just talked about in a different video. I said I once saw this postmodern painting of a forest. You know, it's just a forest, nature, but in the middle of the painting, there's a big, or actually small square of just orange color. That's it. It's a big painting of, it's a giant painting, as big as a human being, and it's just a painting of a forest, but in the middle, there's this square as orange, and that's what gets me, you know. I love that. I don't know if it's love. I don't know. It's something that pulls me, that draws me. That I don't even know what verbs to use here. I don't know how to describe it. It's like I don't know how to say it. It's not within our language system. I do not know how to say this, how to express, how to describe this thing. I don't even know what noun to use here, what verbs to use. It's something that it makes me kind of like, I feel like I'm falling apart. I feel like, you know, oh yeah, here is it. When I'm reading this, when I'm looking at that painting, I feel I'm reading there, but they've grown out of me, as that are causing cracks in me, that are breaking me apart. That's the feeling, you know. I'm reading this poem, for example, or I'm looking at that painting, and then at the same time, they are also roots of grass, of plants that have grown out of me, as if I was a huge chunk, a huge block of hard soil, and they have to grow out of me, and I'm soil, and I'm just broken apart by their growth. That's how I feel. Yeah. The night, the world, the wind spin out their destiny. Without you, I am your dream, only that, and that is all. Without you, I am your dream, only that, and that is all. I don't know what to say. You know, when you have a dream, you know, many people, I've read this from people online, you know, when you have a dream, some people, they say they woke up from a dream where they got some truth that's so true to them that they have to wake up immediately and then write them down immediately so that they don't forget about it. And when they write down, they look at what they wrote down. It makes no sense. Like they could think, they feel like in the dream they get the universal truth or the truth of the truth of the truth itself, and then they write it down and it reads like roosters do not grow dove wings and give birth to watermelons. That's what they write down, and many people have shared that, and I think I've not had the exact experience, but I think that's probably similar to what I'm trying to talk about here. You know, it's not something that's that can't ever be captured, expressed, or through our language. Our language system is so small away from what we are that there's such a gap between what we are trying to be here, what we know us to be here, from what we actually are. And this gap is cannot be filled by language. It's not even known. And that's why I'm having these feelings when I see abstract things, unpredicted, unconventional things. Somehow, in some way, it gets, maybe even, it doesn't create exactly a pathway, but it kind of opens up a portal, or even the possibility. It opens up the possibility of opening up a portal somehow. That's why I'm having the feeling that I'm having, that's completely not explainable, not understandable, not knowable. I can only experience it and feel it and try to yell and shout, because I don't know how else to deal with it, because it's not comfortable. It's exactly what I just told you about. I feel like weed, stiff, hard roots of weed have grown out of me and broke me apart. That feeling, I feel like I'm like that soil right now. I feel, yes, these little feelings that I told you about, this itch, or like the thirst, like burning curiosity, thirst. And I feel it right now physically inside my flesh bones. I feel it right now. And this feeling is like a feeling that's breaking me apart. But I'm still held together. You know, I'm still whole. I'm not broken at all, physically. I mean, I don't know. When I say broken, I don't mean it literally broken in a way like a heartbreak or something like that. No, I don't mean it that way. I don't know. I mean it in a way that's, you know, when a soil breaks apart, you know? That's what I mean. And, you know, you can't get it. And obviously you can. And that's fine. But I have the confidence now with this evidence, this piece of proof that I can be understood, no matter how abstract I get, no matter how insane, how I love it, you know, I love it, I love anything unconventional, because I'm fed up with anything conventional here. It's not normal. It's not normal when people take, maybe because of this insanity of this world, that anything unconventional feels like a relief, like a And because we've never had that, we don't have that, we don't have any relief. That's not in our consistent experience. Our consistent experience is the insanity of this world, so that we have these moments of relief when you read things like that. When I see a postmodern painting or postmodern arts, whatever it is, finally I feel like I can for just one moment. And because I'm so not used to this relief, because it doesn't exist in my consistent experience of this world, that I kind of feel insane. I feel all of these feelings that I'm trying to describe to you here. It's like someone who's never had any love, who has never been taught love, who only knows how to spell the word love, doesn't know anything about the meaning of this word, and has never been sure, has never experienced it, doesn't even know what it's like, and has never seen it expressed in any way to anyone around this person, doesn't know anything about love, and suddenly one day they experience it for the first time, or for one of the very few times in their life, and they don't know what they should feel. They break apart. They don't know. They don't even know. They don't know. They are overwhelmed somehow in a way they don't know how to explain. You know that. I think that probably helps here. That analogy helps here a little. I think, yeah, now it makes a little more sense. To live in insanity, we have to make insanity sane so that we can survive in it. And how insane is our world? We have to be able to overlook and neglect all the insanity, or even to take them for granted, to take them as normal, so that we are able to not fall apart while we are in the midst of it for the good of 100 years or 80 years or 90 years, whatever, and and that is how insane this place is, how insane we all are. We all are insane. And we lock sane people. We're so insane that we lock sane people away. We're so insane that that everything we say is, most 99% of the things we say are completely predictable. And we think that's normal. That's how insane we are. That's how insane we are. Oh man. I think I just got this very remarkable insight that I never really thought about before. That's why we really need art. We need art. We need art in a way that's insane. Insanely sane, or actually very sanely insane. Now when you look at how they can sell those artworks that you can completely not understand, you dismiss at such an incredibly outrageous price. And that's totally understandable now. Totally. Wow. We can't even begin to really inspect the amount of insanity in our world, because if we really try to be serious about it, we start to fall apart. We cannot survive with scrutiny. How do you pronounce that word? We have to pretend. We have to pretend that we're not pretending. We have to. That's our strategy to survive here. Now I understand why we need physical bodies and a brain, which is a filter of consciousness. You know, some people say we need this filter because without this filter, we would take in so much. We would take in all the information, and we would fall apart because of too much information. So we need a filter here so that we only see what we can understand or what we need to survive physically. Or words are so powerless. Words are so... But that's all we've got. Not exactly though. Very soon we will be freed of words. Very soon. And I can't wait. Damn it. I don't know if I will actually read more poems, to be fair. Because again, it's still a torture no matter what. Somehow. But I do like writing them. It's just inspired me. And I can go bolder now. Go more abstract. The way I want it, the way I like it. Thank you for listening.